Hello and welcome, my Aries friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is going to be my group reading for Valentine's Day. Now, with it being Valentine's Day, there was really only one type of reading I could do, and that's a love reading. Now, this reading is going to be under the umbrella of love. I'm not going to be asking certain questions about Mr. and Mrs. Right. What I'm looking at is how to attract and strengthen love in your life. I couldn't choose just one deck, so I have the Crystal Visions Tarot in combination with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot and then the Angel Inspiration deck. Now, like always, there are links to all three decks below, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Aries friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. Well, the cards are flipping out already. How can my Aries friends strengthen and improve the love in their lives? Okay, we've got a couple jumpers. The first one that needed out was the Seven of Swords. Sevens are a bit of a challenge number, however, they're usually victorious. While the swords talk about truth and knowledge, the Seven of Swords talks about trying to get away with a little too much, a little more than what we should. With it, jump the Hermit. He's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and he speaks about those inner journeys, the need to go inward to receive the answers we're looking for. And then finally, the Three of Pentacles. Threes are about expression and growth. That pentacle about that abundance and growth. The Three of Pentacles talks about the need to work in cooperation. In cooperation with those around us and in unison, so that we are able to get that job done. Three of Pentacles is also a work card, so it talks about the work we need to get done. So when we look at these three cards, and we're looking at the love energy and those loving relationships in our lives, it talks about those barriers that we've put into place, whether intentionally or subconsciously, to protect ourselves. Making ourselves seem like what we want others or what others want us to be. We need to go inwards so that we can truly embrace who we are. When we live a very false sense of self, we can't make those bonds. We can't work in correlation with others. Love is not something that is an isolated situation or event. It's working with others and being with others. Not only being able to give love to others, but being open to receiving that loving energy back. A positive relationship is balanced. So you are giving and receiving rather than just giving or just receiving. What the cards are saying, Aries, is that we need to bring down this falsehood. Go inwards. Find out who we truly are. Because let's be honest, in many cases, we've put up so many barriers, we've forgotten who we truly are. We have forgotten what it really means to be ourselves, how we can work in tandem with other individuals to create an amazing, positive relationship, a positive environment for everybody. Not to say that the relationships are negative, it's just they're not as meaningful and fulfilling as you'd hoped. To bring in and strengthen those relationships, bringing down and living that authentic self, so that you can be you and understand you, which will raise your vibration. And when we talk about raising our vibration, it means we're able to receive information and guidance and support from higher vibrational beings. angels, archangels, dragons, unicorns, those high vibrational beings that are trying to support us, that will also help us manifest what it is we want and need in our lives. So for those people who are trying to attract Mr. or Mrs. Right, what you're looking at doing, again, bringing down those barriers, bringing down those falsehoods, being ourselves, so you are attracting that high vibrational positive relationship rather than that stream of relationships that don't seem to work. When we build a relationship on falsehood, that's when we start to see that relationship crumble quite quickly, and it doesn't have that stability that you would really require and want from a relationship and from your life. So we've got this basis. Let's look at how we can ground it a bit more. So what can my Aries friends do to strengthen this message, embracing it and incorporating it into their lives? Oh, got a jumpers, maybe? Yep, a couple of them. The first card, the Six of Cups. Sixes are about balance and harmony. Cups are about that intuition and emotion. The Six of Cups talks about that reminiscing. It's the reminiscing card. To go backwards, we have to remember who we are, reflecting in on our relationships and our past actions on how we've gotten to where we are. What relationships have meant the most to us? And are those relationships still in our lives, and how we can strengthen them? How we can work together so that you can have that positive, fulfilling relationship. And with the Six of Cups, jump the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the fifth card in the Major Arcana. And it talks about that connection upward to the universe, to those high vibrational beings. Like I said, that's going to be an important aspect, that connection piece. We gain that guidance that we need. It helps us attract those individuals that we want in our lives, manifesting those pieces that we need. When we take the hand of the high vibrational beings and we step through his gateway, these double pillars here, we are able to gain that wisdom, helping us raise our vibration, making positive choices for ourselves, strengthening those relationships that are going to be working together for your greater good and the greater good of the beings and individuals that are working with you. Now, I talk a lot about angel numbers, but there's also different patterns that you can look for. And right now we have 5, 6, 7. And when we're looking at that counting piece, you're looking at steps forward, encouraging you to start that movement forward. Part of that movement forward, of course, will be going inwards, but that inner reflection is going to make a big difference in that outcome, bringing positive, supportive relationships and people into your life. Let's connect into the angels. Let's see what they have to say and how they can support us. What guidance and support can we give my Aries friends in regards to the love in their lives? Got a jumper there. Got another jumper. The first one, trust in the flow. Trusting that universal energy to guide and direct you. Trusting in that momentum of your journey. We all have a very different path, and it's going to take us differing times and energies to get to where we would like to be. And in some cases, where we'd like to be is going to take us a while. We need to trust in that flow and really embrace the journey and what it's going to show us. I love it when my cards just reinforce what I just said. Be tolerant. Might take some time, my Aries friends. I know everybody really wants a lot of love, that Mr. or Mrs. Right, your twin flame or your soulmate with you. However, your twin flame and soulmate are looking for your energy, not that falsehood. They're not going to see or be attracted to that exterior piece, that ego-driven materialism. It's your energy signature that they're going to be attracted to. And we need to raise and strengthen that energy signature. And when we strengthen that energy signature by living who it is we truly are, that's when they're going to come into our lives. And if we're blessed to have that in our lives, it starts to strengthen those relationships. It starts to bring in more fulfillment and meaning, and most importantly, joy into that relationship. Because when we have these barriers, we can't embrace that person fully, and they can't embrace us. Putting up more barriers to the fulfillment and joy that we need and want and drive for in a relationship. Being tolerant with ourselves, being tolerant with others. This is not a sole project. We need to work together to do it. Being okay that this might take some time. Knowing though, that when we take the time and energy that we need, the universe is going to give us that abundance and fulfillment that we're searching for. We can't push and dictate to the universe. We need to allow things to unfold. Embracing where you're at, and this is a big piece, enjoying where we're at. Learning the lessons that we need to learn right now so that we gain that knowledge that we need to move forward, gaining the skills and abilities that are going to help guide us and push us forward. And it's that movement forward that is going to get us to where we want to go. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Valentine's Day is going to bring you guys, and what that loving energy is offering you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. I've got a lot of new aspects and videos that I'm going to be uploading soon. So the best way to stay connected and not miss any of the healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. Some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Aries friends.